What if your mind had the power to heal your body? Imagine taking a pill with no active ingredients, yet your pain fades, your nausea disappears, or your mood lifts as if you'd taken real medicine. This isn't magic, it's the placebo effect, a strange and powerful phenomenon that reveals just how deeply our expectations shape our physical health. Scientists have studied it for decades, and yet it still holds mysteries that challenge our understanding of medicine, belief, and the human brain. The placebo effect occurs when a person experiences real, measurable improvements after receiving a fake treatment, a sugar pill, a saline injection, or even a sham surgery. What makes it work isn't the treatment itself, but the person's belief that it will help. Studies have shown that placebos can reduce pain, ease anxiety, lessen the tremors of Parkinson's disease, and even improve symptoms of depression. In some cases, they perform nearly as well as actual medications. But how can something with no active ingredients produce such real effects? The answer lies in the brain's ability to influence the body. When you expect a treatment to work, your brain can release natural chemicals that mimic the effects of real drugs. For pain relief, it might produce endorphins, the body's natural painkillers. For mood improvement, it might boost dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and motivation. In one famous study, researchers gave patients a placebo, told them it was a powerful painkiller. Brain scans revealed that their bodies actually released pain-relieving chemicals, even though there was no real drug in their system. The pain relief wasn't imaginary, it was a biological response triggered by belief. But the placebo effect isn't just about the pill itself. The way a treatment is presented plays a huge role. A more expensive placebo often works better than a cheap one. A pill with a fancy brand name printed on it is more convincing than a plain, unmarked tablet. Even the color matters. Blue pills are often perceived as calming, while red ones are seen as stimulating. The authority of the person administering the treatment also strengthens the effect. If a doctor confidently says, "This will help you," the placebo is more likely to work than if they seem doubtful. The entire context, the ritual of treatment, the setting, the trust in the provider shapes how strongly the mind responds. Perhaps the most surprising discovery is that the placebo effect can still work even when people know they're taking a placebo. In one experiment, patients with irritable bowel syndrome were given sugar pills and explicitly told, "These are placebos with no active medicine, but they might help through mind-body self-healing." Remarkably, many of them still felt better. This suggests that simply engaging in a healing ritual, taking a pill, seeing a doctor, expecting improvement can trigger real physiological changes, even without deception. The act of doing something to care for yourself might be enough to kickstart the body's natural healing processes. But the mind's power over the body isn't always positive. Just as belief can heal, it can also harm, a phenomenon known as the nocebo effect. If a patient is warned about potential side effects, they might experience them even if the treatment is fake. People told that a medication could cause headaches, dizziness, or nausea often report those symptoms, even when taking a placebo. In extreme cases, the nocebo effect can be dangerous. There are documented cases of people suffering severe reactions or even dying after believing they had been poisoned, only to later discover the substance was harmless. The mind's expectations can be so powerful that they override reality. So what does this mean for medicine? Placebos aren't a cure-all. They can't fight infections, repair broken bones, or shrink tumors. But they force us to rethink how healing works. In clinical trials, new drugs must outperform placebos to be considered effective. If a medication only works slightly better than a sugar pill, is it truly doing much? Some researchers argue that doctors should ethically harness the placebo effect in practice, using reassurance, positive expectations, and the power of ritual to enhance real treatments. After all, if belief can amplify healing, why not use that to a patient's advantage? The placebo effect blurs the line between psychology and biology, proving that the mind and body are far more connected than we once thought. It challenges the idea that medicine is purely about chemicals and procedures, reminding us that hope, trust, and perception play crucial roles in healing. The next time you take a pill and start feeling better, ask yourself how much of that relief came from the drug and how much came from your own mind. The truth might be more fascinating than you ever imagined.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing. Share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.